Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive deep into something we use every single day but probably don't think about much, the bones of the foot. Its architecture is just incredible, and it's so often overlooked. So, let's step right into it.
So, let me ask you, how many bones do you think it takes to build just one human foot? The answer is 26. Yep, 26 bones. And when you put both feet together, that's 52 bones, which is nearly a quarter of all the bones in your entire body, all packed into this pretty small space. Wild, right?
And believe me, those 26 bones are not just sitting there. They form this incredible masterpiece of biological engineering, and they've got three main jobs. First, they have to support the entire weight of your body. Second, they're responsible for keeping you balanced and standing upright. And third, well, they're what let us move. Everything from a tiny step to an all-out sprint.
Okay, so let's map out these 26 bones by deconstructing the foot's blueprint. To really get how the foot works, we've got to take it apart, piece by piece, and see how all these bones fit together like a perfect puzzle. The bones in your foot are basically sorted into three main groups. You've got the tarsals, that's 7 bones making up your ankle and heel. Then you've got the metatarsals, 5 long bones in the middle of your foot. And finally, the phalanges, all 14 little bones that make up your toes. We're going to start at the very back, with the foundation, the tarsals.
So the tarsals, think of these guys as the heavy lifters of the foot. These 7 bones are set up in 2 rows, and they create that super important connection between your leg and the rest of your foot. Now, 2 of them are real VIPs here.
First up, say hello to the talus. This bone is basically the bridge. It's sitting right there at the ankle joint, and its whole job is to be the main connector, linking your lower leg bones, that's the tibia and fibula, down to your foot.
The talus has a really unique role. It connects or articulates with the leg bones to create the ankle. And get this, it's through this one joint that your entire body weight gets transferred down into your foot. But here's the really fascinating part. It has no direct muscle attachments. None. It's held in place completely by ligaments, which makes its stability absolutely crucial.
Okay, so right underneath the talus, we've got the calcaneus. You probably know it better as your heel bone. And just as you'd guess, it is the biggest and strongest bone in the whole foot. It has to be. It's built to take a ton of pressure.
Functionally, the calcaneus is vital. It's the very first part of your foot to hit the ground when you walk. Plus, it serves as the anchor for your powerful Achilles tendon. And that connection is what gives you the leverage you need to push off the ground to walk, run, and jump.
Now, what about the other 5 tarsals? You've got the navicular, the cuboid, and 3 cuneiforms. They might be smaller, but they are just as important. They're all nestled between the heel and the midfoot, and they fit together perfectly to form and support the arches of your foot. And those arches, we'll be talking a lot more about them in a minute.
All right, let's move forward to the metatarsals. These are the 5 long bones that bridge the gap between those tarsals at the back and your toe bones, the phalanges, at the front. If you stand up on your tiptoes right now, you're balancing on the very ends of these bones.
As you can see, these bones are numbered 1 through 5, starting from the big toe. Now notice that first metatarsal. It's noticeably shorter and thicker, right? That's because it's designed to bear the most weight when you push off. And together, the heads of these bones form what we all call the ball of the foot.
And that brings us to the very front, the phalanges. These are the 14 little bones that make up your toes. Their job is to help you balance and give you that final push forward when you walk. It's pretty simple. Your big toe, or hallux, has 2 of them, and your other 4 toes each have 3.
So, an architecture of movement. Now that we've met all 26 bones, let's see how they come together to create this incredible system.
This is where the real genius of the foot's design comes into play, the arches. The way the tarsal and metatarsal bones are arranged creates 3 distinct arches that give the foot its characteristic shape and dynamic function.
So, why are these arches such a big deal? Well, they're your body's built-in shock absorbers, dissipating the force of every single step you take. They also distribute your body weight evenly and provide that springiness and flexibility that allows for an efficient gait.
Okay, from anatomy to the clinic, why does this blueprint matter? This is where we answer the "so what" question, because when this amazing architecture fails, it has real-world consequences for our health and our ability to move. For instance, if those arches collapse, you get what's known as flat foot. If they're too high, that causes other issues. Those metatarsals we talked about,
super common spots for stress fractures. And that big heel bone, the calcaneus, it's often the culprit behind some really debilitating heel pain. All these conditions link directly back to the bones we've just discussed.
This is why, for anyone in orthopedics, physical therapy, or podiatry, knowing this anatomy inside and out is, well, it's everything. A precise understanding of these 26 bones is absolutely essential for accurate diagnosis and effective treatment, and for helping people stay mobile and pain-free.
You know, Leonardo da Vinci was right. The foot truly is a masterpiece. Its 26 bones work in perfect harmony to provide support, maintain balance, and allow for movement. It's this complex interplay of stability and flexibility that literally carries us through life.
So, the next time you take a step, think about the incredible structure making it possible. Because the foot is the body's foundation, and just like with any structure, everything depends on it. Which leaves you with a question, right? What happens when that foundation cracks?